Greetings and salutations, humans of Earth. This is Red Wild Rider coming at you again, this time in orbit around Betelgeuse at a distance of astronomical units equal to the square root of the golden ratio. Because I can. Anyway, I am here with a box of Kaldheim set boosters. Notice Kaldheim is backwards when you look at the top of the box, which I guess if you were to actually sort of display this, Kaldheim would be backwards, I believe. Or no, Kaldheim I think would be backwards. I'm gonna check this out now. I'm curious because I noticed that when I was picking up the boxes, I said, "Wow," I said the top seems backwards, and you know what? I think it is. We're gonna find out very soon. Oh no, when you display it, display case I guess would be like that, and that would be in the back. Nope, that works. That works. Okay, that's why they put it backwards. I don't know if I noticed that with the Zendikar Rising ones. Oh well, you live and you learn. Okay, so 30 packs once again. The main difference between these set boosters and the previous set boosters from Zendikar Rising, and I feel this is a very significant change, one I'm going to be keeping track of over the course of the video, and that's that they made it so that the first seven regular magic cards in the box in the pack are now, they're supposed to be commons and uncommons. Now you can have 7 commons in that spot with 0 uncommons. And as soon as I heard they did that, I said, that's not going to be very rare. That's going to be common to get 7. And I want to see how common it is. I've been watching some videos, and it seems fairly common. So that's an interesting change. I'll go through the slots with you, because some of the slots have changed. We still have a list card in the back, so I'm still going to make sure that I open things correctly. One significant change is that they put this card backwards, the art card. So now when I do videos, we got to flip over the art card to see Sir Rolf's pack made, I believe, right? Yep. Very nice. Very nice. We'll put the art cards, let's say up. Yeah, we'll put them up there for now. Now, the next slot, we got a foil in our first pack. It is a snowland, always going to be a snowland. I've only seen foil dual lands so far, but I'm hoping that there are actual regular foil ones and they're not just in the collector's boosters. But still, foil land. Okay, so I'm going to have a little foil pile over here somewhere. Maybe over there. Sounds good. Commons. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, only 5 this pack. Okay, it's a good start. Commons. Nope. Let's learn our lessons from previous videos. Commons over there. Now 2 uncommons. Now behind here, this next card is our wild card spot. This is our any rarity spot. So after the first 7, we have wild card. And it's another uncommon. It's a Blizzard Brawl. All right. Then our rare spot, which can be rare or mythic, and we can have showcase and borderless cards in the spot. We just have a Righteous Valkyrie, but that's perfectly fine. Now, you'll notice I did not come out with any set review videos. I decided I'm going to review the cards in here. I didn't do this pack for the uncommons. I'm not going to do any of the commons, I decided. But I'm going to talk about these cards for Commander as we come across them in the set booster video. So once I talk about a card once, I'm not going to mention it again. But Righteous Valkyrie, I guess if you're playing Angels or Clerics, seems pretty solid. But other than that, nah, pretty useless outside of that. Now, behind here, we're going to have a snow common or uncommon, or a showcase uncommon, or a rare from the theme decks. So we do not have a rare from the theme decks. We have a snow creature, and it's a common. It's a Grim Draugr. Behind this is our guaranteed foil. And it is a Seize the Spoils. And behind this is our potential list card, and it's not a list card. It is a token. So you got to flip over to see if it's a token or if it's a garbage card, which is going to be fun because you know what I do with garbage cards. They end up going flying. And, okay, these, no tabs on these. But very loose packed. I know, I checked already, all my boxes are Japanese boxes, printed in Japan. So our art card is Kaldheim Unleashed. Very nice. Land is an alpine meadow. Put the lands down there. The regular lands. Commons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5. Interesting. We get Narfi Betrayer King. Okay. I think he's going to be funny in Commander. I'm sure he's gonna get played in Blue Black Zombies because why not? He's just all plus side. It'd be very interesting to see how many snow mana bases there are going to be in Commander now. You might not be able to do the extra planar lens shenanigans anymore. You know, somebody might actually benefit off of your extra planar lens if you're playing snow lands. So keep that in mind now. This is going to be a recurring theme with a lot of these snow cards, by the way, that they want you to play snow. So Narfi Betrayer King, very cool. Icebind Pillar is exactly what it says on the tin. It's basically an icy manipulator for 1 less mana, but you got to play snow mana to actually use it. So if you're going to play icy manipulator and you're in blue, you may as well play this. That's fine. Okay. So that was 2 uncommons out of the 7. Now, any rarity, and we get a rare, so we're going to have a double rare pack here in Search of Greatness. And our guaranteed rare is King Narfi's Betrayal. Next up is our snow or random card. It's a 3rd rare. Nice. Triple rare pack. Surtland Elementalist, one of the theme deck rares. And foil is not a rare. It's a Stalwart Valkyrie. That would have been great for a 4th rare. And we got a token. I should have slow rolled the last card because some of the list cards, they improved the list a little bit. Why is it so hard to open the pack? Oh, well, I had to see the token, so don't have to slow roll this one. And that is Bergi, God of Storytelling. I should look first. Lesson learned. Non-foil land. 1. Wow, look at that 1 common. Very nice. So, Morit of the Frost. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I was considering building Simic to play Morit of the Frost. I don't know if I make Morit my commander. I think I might still do Kinnan. But Morit's very interesting. The fact that it remains legendary means you can't copy a legendary permanent, basically. But you get it snow, and you can copy any permanent. Any permanent. That's super important. Okay, because it's not just copying creatures, it's copying whatever the heck you want. That's always a very powerful effect. The fact that it's in 2 colors instead of in mono blue, which it normally is fine, but you get the benefit of if you morph into a creature, if you turn him into a creature card, he gets +1/+1 counters on him, 2 of them. So it's a pretty solid card, I'm not going to lie. Absorb Identity, that, if you're playing a Shapeshifter deck, there you go. I mean, if you're not playing Shapeshifters, then don't bother. Lit Yara Mirror Lake, I think this would be good in a lot of Simic decks that play creatures. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, there's certain cards where it's like, you read the card, and it's like, well, it's pretty obvious, like, what this card is good for. You know, it's sad that this is only activated at sorcery speed. Be a nice combat trick, but I can understand why. 5 mana for an effect like that's pretty powerful. Lit Yara Glade Warden. No. I don't think this card really has any place other than being a shapeshifter and being in a shapeshifter deck. Gladewalker Ritualist. No. Another creature. I mean, again, you're playing Changelings. You might want another 3/3 for 3, but that's about it. I think this is this might not be the wild card spot. I don't know how many cards did we look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be the 6th one. This is the last uncommon. Bloodline Pretender, another shapeshifter, but this one's an artifact creature. Interesting. So it could be played in a lot of decks, which makes it better. But it gets the benefit when you have other creatures coming in. Now this could be good in like an elves deck, or like my elves deck, my druids deck, both put out a lot of creatures really quick. Elf deck does it a lot better. But with Bloodline Pretender, it's getting bigger, but you're still getting benefits off of it. So perfectly good card. It's going to be played in a lot of tribal decks. There's no reason for it not to be played in any tribal deck that plays low-level creatures. And if you have like a soldier token deck, for example, or a warriors token deck or something crazy like that, all of a sudden Bloodline Pretender gets really good because it's not non-token creature, it's just any creature. So that's a good story. I think we're going to have another double rare pack, Battle of Frost and Fire. Not too high on this card. I don't really know how much that first effect does. The Scry 3 and the converted mana cost is just way too slow. I mean, I guess if you play this early, it's nice, but your opponents might not have that many creatures on the board. It really depends against which deck you're playing in Commander, which to me says maybe don't include the card, or if you have a wish board, then put it there. You know, but it's perfectly fine. Second rare is Reflections of Lityara. Obviously good in any tribal deck that plays blue. I mean, how much is there really to say about this card? It's pretty solid. It does what it does, and it does it well. And I'd be more than happy to play it. Our snow card, or showcase, is another Carter Doom Scourge. I've seen a lot of these guys, and I'm going to see more of them. Just you wait. And the foil is a Karfell Harbinger. I should talk about Carter before I... wait, I didn't have to slow roll that one, right. I talked about Carter a little bit in some pre-release video that I did. I think it might not have come out yet, but excuse me. Carter... it seems okay. I guess if you're doing like Black-Red Berserkers, which might be a thing because there's some benefits to that, but there's not too many yet. So it's kind of iffy, but it's nice in multiplayer. So that's a good thing because he basically has goad. Forces all your opponent's creatures to attack, but they have to attack somebody that's not you, which seems pretty good a lot of the time in Commander. So I expect to see people playing him. I'm thinking that the Xantcha deck that I've been playing might play him because of the attacking creature dies issue. I'm going to have a lot of attacking things going on. Hopefully people attacking other people. So Carter might work out very well. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to start speeding this up a little bit. We have Skemfar Elderhall. Very nice, not signed. Non-foil. 1, 2 commons. Wow, we had a couple of good packs here. Usher of the Fallen. I don't think that does anything in Commander, really. Frenzied Raider. I guess if there's enough Boast stuff that you think you could use it, but I don't think there is right now. We need more Boast. Battleship Warrior is interesting. If you go wide with this, it's probably pretty ridiculous. Rune of Sustenance. I'm not a huge fan of the runes, but it does replace itself, which is fine. So you're not really going down anything. I guess if you're playing an equipment deck, it's pretty good. Playing any sort of Voltron-y thing, I play it. The same thing goes for Rune of Flight. And we get a Dragonkin Berserker. Now, this is interesting because I have a dragon deck, and I've been thinking of putting it in here because, well, if I play a bunch of dragons and then have Dragonkin Berserker out, I could play more dragons. But I do have to attack with him, which means I'm probably only getting one dragon. So I don't know if I'm going to put this in. I was thinking about it. It sounded cute, but I think in the long run it just doesn't go. Wow! Nice, another double rare pack, but this time there's a mythic, and it's Coma Cosmo Serpent. Still waiting to get one of the mythic gods, but Coma Cosmo Serpent is very nice. And I don't think I have to point out how bonkers this card is in multiplayer formats. We're not focusing again. I don't think I really need to say it. As soon as you see at the beginning of each upkeep, create a 3/3 token, creature token. Yeah, I don't care what the rest of the card does. That ability is actually really good. He can't be countered. He's got 6 toughness. And you can make him indestructible if you sacrifice one of the serpents. So he's only vulnerable for a short period of time. He's so good. So good. I can't wait to play him in whatever green-blue deck I decide to play. Now we have a common back there and a foil common. And no list card. I think I should just bam out the list card. So we have a Goldspan Dragon art card, and it's not signed, and non-foil land, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 commons. Rune Crown, Voltron if you're playing runes. Our any rarity card, we finally did not get a rare in this spot, Rune of Speed. And Old Growth Troll, Rune of Speed once again, Voltron. All the runes, Voltron. Old Growth Troll, when it dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield, it's an aura enchantment with enchant forest you control. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I mean it's cute, but I don't see too many green decks playing it. There's so many better things to do. It's not an elf. It's not in any of the tribes that green usually plays. Cute, but I don't know. The triple green means pretty much mono green or bust. So not a huge fan. Common, foil common, and list card finally? Nope. Still no list cards. 5 packs in. I wonder. Now, supposedly it's 25. We have a list card. I saw the back. We have a list card. It's supposed to be 1 in every 4 packs. But from what I've seen, it's more like 1 in every 5. So you have an Inga Rune Eyes, not signed. Non-foil regular land, finally. Common. 4, 5. Weathered Runestone, again, obvious card is obvious. I don't know what else to say. Rune again, wildcard spot is an Inga Rune Eyes. She could be interesting. I guess in a Wizards deck, it's pretty good. Somebody might wipe the board and you get to draw 3 cards. Seems pretty solid. Rare spot is Realm Walker. Once again, obvious card is obvious, goes right into my elf deck. I mean, duh. It's so good. It's so good. And we get Harold, King of Skemfar. If you're playing black-green elves, this goes right into your elf deck. I'm playing mono-green. So that's that. Our foil is another foil common. And our list card, it's white. And it's calming listed. I'm not super impressed with the calming listed, but okay. I mean, it's an old card. I probably don't have any of them. So, I mean, I guess it's good in that regard. But I was never a fan of the Lycids. I know what they do, where you can tap them to make them an enchantment that usually does something bad to an opponent's creature. I mean, it's nice, but no list card here. We have Coma art card. Oh, it's the alternate art Coma. Oh, I really need that alternate art Coma. It's so nice. Non-foil land. 1, 2, 3. This time. Combat tricks are not really played in Commander, not ones that only target 1 creature. Nico Defies Destiny. I don't think there's going to be a Foretold deck, and it's probably not going to be white-blue. It might be white-blue-black, so it might play this because you have Dream Devourer in black, but that's asking a lot. I don't think there's enough Foretold to really do it. This card now, This is a land that enters the battlefield tapped that I can get behind the commander, because being able to sacrifice it to draw 2 cards is always good. Anything you could draw cards off of is good. I just don't like that it only produces white, and that you then need double blue to get the cards. But okay, I think this is a wild card spot now. Oh no, maybe not. Vega the Watcher. Again, if you're playing a deck that can take advantage of it, good. Otherwise, it's not anything impressive. I think you could see my comment coming, so I think I'm not going to say it. But if you don't play Cancel, you don't play Saw It Coming. Rare spot is Blightstep Pathway. Pathways, super obvious. What we do with pathways, we play them. Common, foil, common. Did I get anything? Did I get a foil that was not a common yet? Nope, all common foils. I think I went through this in the Zendikar packs too, if I recall. List card. I saw it. I'm trying not to look, but if I see it, I'm going to let you know. So Prismatic Bridge. Beautiful art. Not signed. Who does this? Johannes Voss. Very nice. Very nice. I approve. Can't wait to see that in foil. Non-foil land. So far only 1 foil land. Yeah, only 1 foil. Ha ha ha. 1, 2, 3. 3 commons. Okay. War Chanter Scald. Yeah, I don't think anybody's playing this in Commander really, unless you're playing like some sort of like dwarf deck, I guess. See previous card. See previous card. Now, this, once again, if you're playing Halvar, seems good. If you're playing a lot of equipment, seems good. But you got to wait so long for it. You got to wait so long for it. I don't like. I think this is our rare spot. No, it's not. It was our wild card, and it's a Gilded Assault card. Yeah, I don't think anybody's playing that in Commander either. And our rare Mystic Reflection. Once again, super obvious card. Is obvious. Make copies of the best thing on the table. Why not? Seems good. Goes into like every blue deck like that plays creatures. Like, seems good. I don't know. Blizzard Brawl. Choose target creature you control, target creature you don't control. You really gotta be playing snow permanents for this to be worth it. If you're not playing snow permanents, it's not really worth it. If you're playing snow permanents, it's amazing. But yeah. Finally, foil on comp. You see, I complain about it and something happens. Poison the comp. This could be an interesting spell in Commander as a targeted removal, because you could just foretell it early when you're not really doing anything, or foretell when you have 2 extra mana, and then just hang on to it. And then, later, ooh, look at that creature you got there. Be a shame if it suffered some poisoning. And we get the Flame of Keld. And before anybody says, wow, lousy Dominaria card. I don't have a lot of Dominaria stuff. I'm actually short on a bunch of stuff in Dominaria, so this might actually be helpful. Although, new card, not really the most exciting thing generally. Okay. Moving right along to the next pack. So the snow foils, the snowland foils, by the way, is only 15%. Did not see the back this time. We have Turgid, God of Fright, not signed, but very, very beautiful, by Youngjae Choi. Hope I said that right. Non-foil land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still haven't gotten to 7 yet. But we did get Colossal Plow, which is, pretty much a 7. Crew 6. Right. Wild card, Armed and Armored. Armed and Armored. Yes, I said it right the first time. Wow. Okay. Vehicles you control become artifact creatures on the turn. Choose a dwarf you control. I'm sure that there's a deck that plays some dwarf that's Voltron-y. I just can't think of it right now, but I know there's one out there that's like looking at this card and going, love it, love it, love it. But everybody else looks at it and goes, nah, whatever. Rare card, Serulf Realm Eater. I might have mentioned this in the draft booster box video. But this is a really weird card for black green because black green doesn't want to exile its own stuff. Like it doesn't really mind exiling other people's stuff very much, but it kind of doesn't want to exile stuff in general, especially not its own stuff. So I'm not super fond of Serulf. Showcase Maya, I think maybe Prediguard Protector. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 whenever, and landfall's a 1/1 token. I guess it's okay in a landfall deck, but I mean it is 5 mana. But I guess if you're landfalling, you're probably ramping. So I guess it's all right. I guess it's all right, especially if you're landfalling and creature tokening at the same time. Foil common Tybalt. Ha ha ha! Joke's on us. There's a couple of new Ravnica block cards. From the new Ravnica block that are in here, and of course, we're gonna get them. So 3 list cards in the first 10. So either we're not gonna get a lot of list cards here on out, or maybe we'll actually hit that like 7 that we're supposed to hit. Port of Carfell, not signed, but still very nice. All those art cards are amazing. I mean, I'm gonna say, but still very nice after every one. I think it's gonna get boring after a while, so maybe I'll stop with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bearded Axe. Well, I guess if you're playing Dwarf Voltron again, you got a card. Giant's Amulet. It might be interesting in the Wizards deck, especially because it's cheap casting, cheap equipping, and gives hexproof as long as the creature's on tap. Seems like really good for a Wizard deck. I don't think you're ever going to put the Giant on it in a Wizard deck. That being said, if there's a Blue Giants deck, you might play this and put the Giant on it. But I think this is gonna see play, but it's not going to be played for the Giant. It's going to be played for the hexproof. I think this was our wild card, so I think we have a double rare pack again, Rise of the Dreadmarn. This is a great thing to do after a huge board wipe, but other than that, blah. But it's got Foretell. And when you have an effect like this that has Foretell, I think it raises the value of the card a little bit in Commander, because you can always just drop it and just wait for the right moment. And the Foretell cost is super cheap. A single black mana to do this, that would be amazing after a board wipe. So I think Rise of the Dreadmarn is pretty good. I think some decks are going to play it as backup. You do have to. It is not token creatures, which is significant, but still, you're probably going to get like 10. You get like 10 tokens out of it for 3 mana. Seems okay, and 3 mana was broken up over 2 turns. So I think Rise of the Dreadmarn is fine. Second rare is Cosmos Elixir. If you're gaining life, this is amazing. If you're not gaining life, don't bother playing it. Again, super obvious card is obvious. You got a common, foil, common, list card. Nope. And we finally got garbage. But hey, 1 out of 10, not bad. All right. So very soon I should be able to start rolling through the uncommons. I think we're going to start hitting some duplicates soon enough. So Yorn, God of Winter. Not signed. Foil land this time. 1 common. Wow, another 6. Okay, so we're getting them all out of the way early. Glad the other videos are going to be a lot shorter because I'm not going to have to do a lot of the uncommons. So Avalanche Caller. Target snowland you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature. Well, I guess if you're playing snowlands, once again, Avalanche Caller, it's fine. It's Wizard. Replicating Ring is interesting because there are decks that... The decks that probably would get the most out of it are the decks that need it the least. And by that I mean green decks, because you could double the counters and stuff like that. And anytime you could double counters on something and make it happen earlier, that's amazing. So, proliferate decks also could do a lot of funny things with this and get a lot of replicating rings on the table. But, replicated ring, because that's what the tokens are called. But, yeah, I could see this being played, but it's going to be played in decks that play around with counters. And there's a reason to play around with tokens and making mana and doing lots of crazy things in red-green ramp decks. I mean, seems pretty silly. We're going to be seeing a lot of it, I'm sure. Rootless You, another card we may see a lot of. This is like a better, um, a better Fierce Empath, sort of, because this you have to do when it dies, not when it enters the battlefield. But it lets you get power or toughness 6 or greater, which could be interesting in a Tree Folk deck, even though it defies the Tree Folk norm that has lower toughness than power. So, Rootless You. I guess if you're playing Tree Folk, I guess if you're playing decks that could sacrifice the creature, this is really, really good. So Black Green will probably play it as well. So it's a pretty good card. Probably see some play around the tables. Arnie Slays the Troll. This is an interesting little spell. It doesn't really do a hell of a lot for you. I mean, it's 2 mana, so it doesn't. You wouldn't expect it to. But the little things that it does is not bad. In a red-green deck, I mean, this seems pretty solid. Notfold Slumber Mound. Destroy a land and make a troll for 6 mana and losing a land. I don't know if decks would need this. I think it's just overkill or just completely unnecessary. There's just much better things. So I think we're at the rare now. Nope, we're at the wild card, I guess. Provoke the Trolls. I guess if you're dealing it to your own creatures, it seems pretty good. Push extra damage through, but I think this is, no, not going to see play in Commander at all. Our rare is Draugr Necromancer. I'm glad I got to this early. I really like this card. Oh, this card is fun, 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 all the fun. I am going to have so much fun with this in pretty much any deck that plays black. It's just so good. And the fact that it's a snow creature doesn't mean anything because it doesn't do anything with snow. So it's just snow for the sake of being snow. Thank you for extra thing. But yeah, man, Draugr Necromancer, that's pretty friggin' good. I like it. Oh, double rare pack. And it's a Surtland Flinger. You may sacrifice another creature when it attacks. And I mean, again, like, if you want a way to fling things, go for it. But I don't see it. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. And there's a list card. Foil Yorn, God of Winter Showcase. So I'll talk about this after we get past the list card. It's a Reality Shift, which is decent uncommon, I guess, to get. But yeah, let's talk about Yorn, God of Winter. Excuse me? Untap each snow permanent you control? We're very lucky right now that green and blue don't have a hell of a lot. The green in general, and blue and black, obviously, because his backside is blue and black. That we don't have a real ton of snow permanents that are really super good. We just have a few of them. But he untaps a lot of your lands, and that's really good. So, wow. I mean, yeah, okay, you get it when he attacks, but still, swing with him. Why not? Untap all your lands, play a combat trick. I can see it happening, but I think in Commander we're gonna see a little bit more of Cauldron the Rime Staff. Because we get to get snow stuff back from our graveyard. That includes lands. Now, it's only permanents. But that's fine. We don't really have a lot of snow spells right now. We only have a small handful because I think this is the only set that has snow spells. We do have a bunch of snow creatures, though, because Cold Snap exists. So, yeah, this seems pretty solid. And like I said, if there's a way to sacrifice lands, well, there we go. We got our lands back, sacrifice the snow lands, and bring them back. I think I'm going to learn my lesson from previous videos and just immediately put this in perfect fit. because I cannot trust Wizards to produce foils that do not curl immediately out of a pack. But so far, these foils actually, knock on wood, seem pretty good. All right. Oh, well then, I guess that was bound to happen sooner or later with these packs. I think that's where my camera was. I think it was about there. And probably a little bit like that. Okay. All right, yeah, because I got rid of that last row. Okay. Oh, we have a list card. I saw it. We haven't seen a signature yet. Maybe this time, Nuffled Slumber Mound. Do we get it? Nope. Nope. We just get sad, rocky looking troll. Non-foil land. Did I put the foil land in here? Yes, I did. Bad me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there we go. We got our 7. Unfortunately, there was an uncommon in the wild card spot. Rare spot, Graven Lore. I'll talk about this in a sec. Scry X, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast a spell. Yeah, again, you're playing snow, play it. Inga Rune Eyes, we spoke about Inga already. Foil common, and our list card is Cadaverous Knight, another ancient card. This one I'm pretty sure I had a ton of. But still, pretty good. Elven Bow enters the battlefield, makes an elf if you pay an extra 2 mana for it, but it just gives +1/+2 in reach. I don't see. I guess I didn't have to talk about it after all. So I'm sorry if anybody feels like I'm wasting time by talking about cards that are meaningless, but you see I passed by most of them pretty fast. Eradicator Valkyrie. Not signed, but still not focusing. Oops. And yeah, Eradicator Valkyrie is pretty nice looking though. Not gonna lie. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. Crush the Weak deals 2 damage to each creature. Oh, this is the Anger of the Gods variant with Foretell. Seems pretty good. Except the sorcery speed, but you know, I mean, people play Anger of the Gods in Commander. I've played it in decks. You know, you get rid of token armies pretty early. It seems all right. Maya, we spoke about Maya already, so good. We get to skip that. And this was our wild card, Bredegard Stronghold. Giving a +1/+1 counter to each of 2 creatures and giving them vigilance and lifelink. Not too impressed with this. Another sorcery speed effect. I don't think they're all sorcery speed effects. I think there are a few instant speed. The rare or mythic. It's a rare. It's Immersturm Predator. I think I spoke about this in the draft box also. But Immersturm Predator is really good, and I can't wait to put it in my Dragon deck. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Exile cards from graveyards. Put +1/+1 counters on him. Whenever he becomes tapped, I'm swinging. And I could sacrifice him to make him indestructible and tap him. So, seems pretty decent. Pretty decent. So, our snow spot is Replicating Ring. We spoke about this already. Foil. Run amok. Common. And not garbage. Hopefully we get less garbage cards. I mean, so far I feel like pretty lucky that I haven't gotten any of the... Oh, I shouldn't say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Frenzied Raider. Not signed. Pretty evil looking. I like. Non-foil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We get Foil the Imposter. I think 1 and 2 are pretty expensive, but the payoff on 3 is really strong. Not sure many decks are going to play this. I guess if you're proliferating or giving bonus counters to things, you might want to do it. Like my Atraxa deck might play it. I have a bunch of other enchantments that need to be gotten rid of, so that third, this might stick around to hit that. And it does slow everybody else down on the board. It does at least like sort of make them question, like, do I want to play something bigger than what everybody else got because it might get exiled. It's pretty good. Um, I'm confused. I guess maybe that was part of that because this must be the wild card spot. I guess because then it's rare. It's a rare. Binding the Old Gods. Um, for 4 mana for destroy target non-land permanent. It's okay. That ramp comes really late and the death touch is kind of boring. I think this is more of a limited card and not really commander. Blessing of Frost. Um, you get up to 4+1/+1 counters. Then draw a card. Oh, well, the draw a card for each creature you control, power 4 or greater. There's another card that I might have to play in my Atraxa deck because I'm going to have +1/+1 counters going around, doubling effects going around, and lots of creatures with power 4 or greater. This might actually replace Shamanic Revelation in that deck. Because I don't know how much life I need to gain, but I really might need to draw lots of cards and give my creatures more counters. So I like Blessing of Frost. So this is our snow spot or showcase, and we got Carter, foil, common, and not garbage. Wow, I'm not saying it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Furia, Judge of Valor, not signed, but we definitely can get regular swamps, regular basic foils in here. So that's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Fing the Fang Bearer. Well, if you have a way to give Death Touch to a lot of creatures of yours, seems pretty good. Seems like we're just, win the game with like 15 creatures on the table, I guess. 15 creatures that get through. So, I guess it's all right. Wildcard is another room. Rare is Search for Glory. Obvious card is obvious. If you can get a bunch of stuff with it, play it. If you can't, don't. Nope. And Foil Realm Walker. Nice for the second foil rare. That might have to go in a perfect fit also. And we had a list card, but it was Vidugazi Guildmage. It's Ravnica cards and old cards day in list land over here. Still only one mythic. I would like to point that out, that we are now halfway through. And, yep, only one mythic. And this is the downside, and this is another thing that I'm keeping track of, because I might not buy set boosters after this set. I've seen draft booster boxes be opened, 6 mythics, 7 mythics, very few 3 mythics. But if it's going to be 3 mythics here, I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it. Finally got a signed Braum. This was, Inga Rune Eyes. Very nice art. Very nice, and very nice we got the signature. All right. I did it again with the foil land. I guess I'm getting so few of them. 3 so far? I guess that's reasonable. It's actually probably above average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I'm not saying anything about Carl because I think it's pretty obvious that he combos with like so much ridiculous stuff. It's like absolutely absurd. Good luck, everybody. Axgard Armory. Yeah. Search for 2 Voltron pieces. I like that. That's going to be played. Spectral Steel. I think this is going to be played too. Getting again because Voltron gets to return things from the graveyard cheaply when this dies. Seems all right. Rare. Woo! Yes, I was hoping I would get this. Glad I got it now. Early. Full art. Valky, God of Lies. Flippy into Tybalt. That's not my favorite Tybalt. It looked kind of silly there. I don't. Something about the way he looks I don't like. But still very freaking cool. Will this get played in Commander? Yeah, probably. I think so. Because Tybalt's really good. You know, you get that emblem when he comes in, and all of his abilities, exile cards, and you could play them for whatever mana you've got. I mean, so good. So good. So both sides play around with exile cards too. Common, and token. Wow, nice pull on the Valkyrie. That's second mythic. Because Yorn is not mythic. Yorn is rare. All right, everybody laugh. Everybody laugh. It's good. It's knock the camera around day. I wonder how many more times this is going to happen. Figure out where my camera was again. No, it definitely wasn't that far off. Yeah, it was like there, I think. I don't know anymore. Jeez. These packs are such a pain in the neck to open. I'm trying to fix this a little bit more. Ugh. That's also not making these videos go any faster. Second time I've knocked that camera. That's definitely not where I had it before. But I'll probably fix it before the next video, I guess. So this was Burning Rune Demon. Once again, pretty badass demon. It's magic art. It's awesome. We already know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was waiting to get to this. Divine Gambit. The spell nobody should play ever. Please don't play this in Commander. Please don't. Trickster God's Heist. Seems like there's a lot of Saga cards in that spot. The rare is the World Tree. This is absolutely going to see play in Commander. I'm absolutely certain of it. It gets all the gods out of your deck. Seems absolutely bonkers. Totally going to happen. Totally going to be nuts. Better destroy it before that happens. That's all I'm going to say. Showcase Herald. Foil Common. And, we got our first Junkie card. Junkie is in be a pack opening junkie. Not a list card. It's already confirmed treasure token. So Call the Forge Master, not signed. Non-foil land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and Path to the World Tree. Well, if you're gonna play World Tree, you may as well play Path to the World Tree, I guess. I mean, it's ramp, sort of. No, it's not ramp. It's not ramp, but it is deck thinning. Those abilities are not very good on it, though. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to play it. I take it back. 3 seasons. I guess if blue-green mill is a thing, or blue-green snow, I guess. That third ability is kind of garbage. I don't think I would ever want to use it, but okay. Another Blight Step pathway is our second one in this box. Thank you for the duplication. Frost Augur. Obvious card is obvious. If you're playing snow, play it. If you're not playing snow, don't play it. Foil, Bredegard Stronghold. We've seen this guy already, this land already. And no list card, we already confirmed that. All right, let's try not to knock over the... Oh, I actually should fix something with the camera right now because I know something should be a certain way and it's not. Yeah, this whole assembly came loose when I hit into it. All right, not bad. So Revitalize Art, not signed. Foil Snow Covered Basic, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, another 7. Porta Carfell, I guess mill decks will play it. I guess decks that I expect to get milled will play it, which is mill decks. So, yeah, there's that. Rare. Sigrid Godfavored. Yeah, no. Nice silver bullet out of a wishboard, but that's about it. Showcase is a common, foil is a common, and no list card, because we saw that. Oh, we didn't see it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, right, because I didn't knock the camera over this time. I didn't screw anything up. Hey, once in a while I get things right. Gates of Istfel, not signed, but again, another very beautiful art. I love a lot of the Aurora stuff in these arts. Anastasia, oh, that's of Chinnikova? Of Chinnikova. Yeah, it's got to be it. Hopefully. Non-foil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, Carter's Vicious Return. Maybe I could see maybe playing it in some decks, but I don't see it being a huge player. I think there's other cards that just do things better, just maybe not in these colors. No, nobody's going to play that in Commander. Also, probably not. I don't think there's a lot of black Voltron decks. Rare is Raiden, God of the Worthy. 2/3 flying vigilance. Snow lands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. Non-creature spells your opponent's cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater, cost 2 more to cast. It's a taxing card. Of course, it's going to see play. We have a Narfi behind it. That's fine, but Valkmira Protector Shield. Also kind of a taxing card. I think the Raidane side is better, but it's still pretty solid. Narfi and foil common and token. Last 10 packs. This is a long video. I'm sorry, but like I said, I wanted to talk about the cards as I open them. I just find it was more convenient for me this time to do it this way. But in the future, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do timely videos as cards are released. I'll just do like a short video. Because I think if I could do a short video... Oh, we have a list card. I think I can manage to do a short video every day. Just like a quick blast, throw it out. And do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of test run it for myself. Spell and not signed. I'm going to test run it for myself during Time Spiral previews. Because I'm not going to do any... preview videos for cards that already exist. So I'm going to do it then to see how I can do it. And if I can get it done well, then that's going to be good. 4, 5. 5, got another Carter, this time a regular one. Much cooler looking on his showcase card. Doomscar Titan. I think we have a double rare pack here. Harold Unites the Elves. Let's take a look at that. I didn't say anything about Doomscar Titan, but that's because I'm not super impressed by it, and we're just going to move right on. Again, Black-Green Elves. Black-Green Elves, obvious card is obvious. Double rare, Magda Brazen Outlaw. Again, obvious card is obvious. Dwarves, dragons, but dragons with treasures. So you got to be playing treasures to make it work out. Common, foil common, and our list card is Krark's Thumb. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. A really, truly legendary card from Magic's history. I am glad to have gotten that. How many list cards? I think that's a lot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Wow. Okay, so probably don't expect another list card. Maybe one more. Okay. Vengeful Reaper. Not signed. Snow-covered basic. A lot of snow-covered basics. Hey, look at that. I said that there probably weren't many, and it turns out there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clarion Spirit. I guess in a token deck, if you're playing low-cost spells, I guess it works. Shepherd of the Cosmos. Less effective Sun Titan. It may still see play anyway. Blood on the Snow will definitely see play. Even if you don't play the Snow Mana, it's fine, but you will play Snow Mana with this. Absolutely. Was it a double rare pack? Yes, it was. And it's Kolvori, God of Kinship. Now, this is interesting because this goes into legendary decks as well as God decks, which are going to be all legendary decks anyway. But yeah, Kolvori, God of Kinship on the front side totally loves the legendary creatures. And then you have the Ringheart Crest, which is just a tribal spell, basically. Or a legendary, tribal or legendary. But the front's all about legendary. It's not a tribal card at all. So if you can play this in a lot of tribal decks, but you'll be playing the backside almost always. That's what I would imagine. So Finn and a foil common and not a list card. Promise you my next set booster videos will be shorter. Hopefully with less camera knocking. Raidane, not signed. Basic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valkyrie Sword, no. Youthful Valkyrie. I guess if you're playing Angel Tribal, go for it. Definitely double rare pack. Crippling Fear. This is good if you're playing Tribal in black, and that's as simple as it gets. I mean, again, straightforward card is obvious. Wow, double Valky in here. Of all the gods for me to open doubles of, and once again, camera will not boop to Valky. I think I had this problem last time I opened Valky. Will it boop for Tybalt? Finally does. We got there. But we already know what this guy does. Impressive that I opened double Valky in this booster box. Please maybe 1 or 2 more Mythics make me feel a little bit better about these set booster packs. Righteous Valkyrie, not signed. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starnheim Aspirant. Once again, please let's visit the... oh, you know, I just noticed something. There's a bunch of Youthful Valkyrie too. These are the uncommons from the theme packs, which is good because I was hoping I would get some of them. Obviously, Angel decks and nothing else. Rampage of the Valkyrie is another card from that same set, the theme boosters. And once again, it seems pretty good. 5 mana, make an angel when it enters the battlefield. Make a Siren Angel, basically. Whenever an angel you control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. Oh my god. White-black angels with the Erebos Flash and the... Grave Pact. Yeah, Grave Pact and the card from the Erebos card that does the same thing. I'm blanking on the name of. Great Hole. Starnheim. Our rare is Runeforge Champion. Well, if you're playing runes, go for it, but you're probably not. Avalanche Cola we saw already. Foil Common, and no list card. Alright, that was an interesting little pack. Had a bunch of cards from those. I probably have seen some before, too. This is Varagoth, who I still haven't gotten yet. Oh, I want to get that Varagoth. That is pretty sweet. Very death metal album covery. It's one of the few arts I'll actually say that about here, because I don't see with a lot of the other ones. 3, 4, 5. 5. Ascent of the Worthy. I kind of like this. I don't know how effective it's going to be in Commander, but I think people are going to try it, and people are going to try to manipulate it, but I think people are just going to not attack you. I think if that happens, then there's really no point in playing it. Because you're not going to get the creatures to die now. You do get something back, but if you don't have anything in the graveyard, then it doesn't really help. Furia, Judge of Valor. Nah, I don't see this getting played in an Angel deck even. Renegade Reaper, probably not as well. Rare card is not a black-red pathway, Hengate pathway. Very nice. Spoke about that. Foil Common, no list card. All right, 5 more packs. Seems going a little bit faster. Didn't really have to talk about very many cards in that pack. Seems all right. Tybalt's Trickery, not signed. Non-foil land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Hailstorm Valkyrie, probably not going to see play anywhere. Requires too much snow mana, not enough payoff. Vengeful Reaper. Yeah, probably not. Bloodsky Berserker, same. Egon, God of Death. Showcase, very nice. Front side is Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't sacrifice Egon and draw a card, probably going to be playing his backside more frequently. Haha. Beginning of your upkeep, middle a card, and then you can exile a creature from your graveyard, a creature card from your graveyard to draw a card. Seems okay. I don't think it's amazing. I think there are other gods that are better, but Egon, God of Death, there you go. Foil Furia Showcase. That is beautiful. I very much like that. I very much like that. Glad to have it. Glad to have it. Seems very good. And the Spirit Token. 4 more packs. All right. What are we going to get in these last 4? Oh, we have a Vorinclex art card, and it's the Showcase Vorinclex. Love to see him in one of these last 4 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Poison the Cup. I think we spoke about this. Turgid Shadow. I mean, if you're playing Barter and Blood, you may as well play Turgid Shadow. Rare, Waking the Trolls. Too much for what little it does. Oh, yeah! What was I just saying? Look at that badass mofo! It's Phyrexian Vorinclex. It's not foil. If only it was foil, it would be so much better. But oh my god, it's still really amazing. And I am not complaining one bit. This is a ridiculous set booster box. No frickin' lie. Common foil, no list card. But I don't need to tell you about Phyrexian Vorinclex. We all know what he does. We all know we're going to be seeing him at tables all over the place. He's going right into my Atraxa deck. Finally, Phyrexian's playing an Atraxa deck. I don't even care that I don't have a list card in here. I got the friggin' Phyrexian Vorinclex. That's all that matters. Everything else after here literally doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. 6 commons. I didn't even care. I didn't even count. I counted, but all right, I'm going to try to come off this high now. Return upon the tide, as we haven't spoken about these uncommons yet. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, obviously elf deck, go for it. Again, elf deck, go for it. Another Mythic, and it's an Eradicator Valkyrie. Yeah! Now, I think Eradicator Valkyrie is going to see a little bit of play, but probably only in tribal decks. I don't think decks are going to go out of their way to play this. Maybe some Kalia decks might that aren't tribal. But Kalia's kind of loose tribal anyway because it's 3 different tribes. But, I mean, they're all like crazy creatures. So this could be good against like a Planeswalker deck. Hexproof from Planeswalker seems pretty solid. Not going to lie. But that's awesome. 5 Mythic box. Common in the Snow Spot. Uncommon and Zippo. And now I'm knocking the commons over. I don't care. Vorinclex. Phyrexian Vorinclex. Woo! All right, so we have Cerul Realm Eater. Not signed, not foil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6. Another card that you play in an elf deck. I'm not even going to wait for it to focus because I don't care. Skemfar Shadow Mage. Now, this card I think I had listed down because this is just a generic tribal payoff. So this could go in a lot of different decks. It might not contribute to your count, but if everything else contributes to the count, that's fine. It doesn't have to have the same creature type as the creature type that you choose. Rare, finally got Varagoth. Good. Haven't seen him yet. I think people might play him in Commander. I don't know if he's going to be a Commander. I think he's going to be a card in the 99. But being able to search for a card and put it on top seems pretty good. Maybe it could be a Mono Black Voltron, which might be interesting. We got Marita the Frost. Talked about Marit. Wow! Oh my God, this box just got even more ridiculous. I mean, what the hell with this box? I gotta tell you, before we wrap up this video, that this box was random box that was left in a case that I took along with two boxes that I picked out of a brand new case. So this random box has turned out to be absolutely friggin' bonkers. The foil mystic reflection. This is also going right into a perfect fit. Oh my word. So it was again 3 foil rares in a set booster box. But look at the 3 foil rares. Wow. Wowza. 1 pack left. What does it even matter what's in this pack? The whole rest of this thing was bonkers. Orange. Not sign. Not foil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2. Skemfire Elder Hall we didn't talk about. There's another. Oh, yeah. That's another Elven Ambush, another one of the cards from the theme decks. Skemfire Elder Hall doesn't seem like it does a lot for the cost. Talked about Harold. Once again, playing elves, go play it. I'll be playing it in my elf deck. Another Yorn, God of Winter. Another Showcase Yorn. This time not foil. Showcase, sorry, not Showcase. Common and foil common. Wowza! Look at this. What a bonkers set booster box. I am just wow. Just wow. Look at all the goods. This was something. Wow. Once again, sorry the video took so long. I know I dragged it out with a lot of the commentary on the cards, but obviously my future videos will be much shorter because I wanted to talk about the cards because I talked about a lot of them here now. So got it out of the way. So, you know, you knew what you were getting into because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to put it in the label. Well, the lands don't want to stay in a pile. Anyway, that's it for me. Red Wild Rider saying thank you very much for spending this hour and change with me, listening to me rant and marvel at cards and all sorts of other stuff. So please like, share the video, subscribe, comment, come to the premieres when I do premieres. I'm going to try to schedule a bunch of them in advance now because I want to see more people down. I've got a surprise coming up. I may have hinted about it in a previous video. Well, I've moved forward on it, and that announcement is going to come in a few days. So stay tuned to my channel. And yeah, I think I've about covered everything. Once again, thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I'm out.